Hi, everyone. My name is Smriti P, and I'm really excited to be here today interviewing our mentee mentor pair of Tehila and Ayliana. First of all, congratulations to the two of you. I just had a wonderful time attending the final presentation and getting to learn a little bit more about your project. We'll start off with intros. I can go first. I'm Smriti. I'm a mentor. I was also a mentee back in 2009. So I've been in your shoes, Tehila, before. And I'm now a software engineer at Google. Tehila, will you go next?
Yeah, I'm Tehila M. I am 11th grade in SKA in ULIT. Is there anything else to add to that?
That's perfect for now. Thank you. And Ayliana?
Yeah, hi, I'm Ayliana. I'm actually also a software engineer at Google.
Wonderful. It's fun that I get to have a little connection with each of you in a different thread. So the project you had was super interesting, and you got to combine different passions of yours, Tehila. Could you give us an overview, a summary of your project?
Yeah, sure. So our project is a website dedicated to finding a skincare routine personalized to each individual skincare type. So it's a website that has a survey on it with a couple of questions for each person to answer based on their specific skin. And then based on the answers to the survey, the website will give you a recommendation of a 5-step skincare routine with makeup remover, cleanser, moisturizer, exfoliator, and a face mask based on the answers that you gave to the survey.
Very, very cool. And I would love to use this website. I got the definitely recommending everyone here to go see the final presentation and the wonderful UI. And I think like accessibility that you provided. So you didn't really need to know anything about skincare, just some basics about what you think your skin is like. And then you directly get linked into products and things. So I think it's super cool. I was wondering why skincare?
So I have always wanted to be a doctor, and recently I decided that I want to be a dermatologist. So my passion for skincare has grown since I've set my mind on that goal.
Very cool. As you were doing your research to figure out, based on the survey results, like what kind of products you should suggest, did anything surprise you, or did you actually end up changing your own skincare routine?
Okay, I actually didn't because my skin is a little bit like weird. Like I feel like I'm like allergic to everything and I don't even know it. So like I like am scared to ever change my skincare routine because I feel like it just like happens to work. I don't know why, but it just does. But definitely like it just like made me know more things. I know what the kinds of thing I'm putting on my skin now and how it's gonna affect my skin. And when I see my skin, when I wake up a certain way, I can attribute it to a certain quality of a product that I'm using. And it's cool to be able to know that.
Very, very cool. Have you gotten the chance to show this to any friends or have folks actually try it out?
So I haven't yet because, like I said in the presentation, we because of time we weren't able to code for every single combination in the website to be able to actually work right away. So once I finish that, if I do, then I definitely will do that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll become a really great tool, and it's I feel like there are companies out there that have personalized skincare, but usually you have to get the product from them, so you might have to redo all of your regimen and product, and this would enable you to kind of pick and choose from different places, which is very cool. Um, Eliana, you mentioned that you have a background
Yeah.
in CS and biology as well. So had you worked in anything like dermatology related, skin related? What was it like working on this project with Tehila?
So dermatology wise, I actually shadowed a dermatologist for a while. Back in I think middle school or high school, one of those two. So I mean, I know some stuff about that, I'd say from there. My mom's actually a dermatologist, which I think I mentioned to Tila the first time we met. Um, so um, but yeah, otherwise I'd say like Tila, I'd say like knew a lot more about um those things than I did. So I think most of that was like her research.
Very, very cool. Did you try out the I guess maybe once all the combinations are there, you might find also
Right.
your match, which will be
Mhm.
exciting. So as you were learning, and you learned a lot of new technologies with this Tehila, you mentioned the web kind of stack of technology, so HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. Do you think, given your interest now and your interest in medicine, how do you think you might use these skill sets that are on more of the programming and CS side later in life?
So I think that first I could try to finish this website for sure. It would be super cool to have it finished. But also beyond that, I just know, even if I don't know specific times, I know that the way that technology is increasingly becoming a part of our daily lives, that this is something that I'm going to end up using, whether in my time or for my job, whatever that be, we'll see. But also, my mom works
Oh no, I think we just lost her. Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
perfect. Reconnecting.
do you guys see me and hear me?
Hi, Tehila. So we can't see you, but
Hello?
we can hear you.
Okay, one sec. Let me shut off my video and try again. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
the service in the school. Can you see me now?
we can't see
No.
Okay.
you.
So it's just no. Should I keep talking or
I think we can, yeah, let's keep going. At least we got the video. Oh, we can
Oh,
see you now too. Wonderful. Do you want to
okay,
maybe take it
perfect.
from, we lost you around the time you were answering about like utilizing these web technologies later. And you were just mentioning your mom around there.
Oh yeah, my mom works with like online marketing and things, so she knows a lot about like these kinds of things. So it'd just be cool to be able to like it's like a new way to relate to her and like a different way and interest that we can share.
Yeah, that is really awesome. Did you have any ideas for other kinds of tools or technologies or anything on the dermatology side that you would build as you were working through this project?
Not really. Like I kind of came in with like my goals and what I knew I was doing from the beginning. Like I wanted to incorporate dermatology and creating a website, so I kind of just like stuck to that and like was very dedicated to like making that happen.
Zoned in on that. Yeah, I can see that, and you have some exciting
Yes.
extensions, I think, to the website, and actually bringing it to people to use. Very, very cool, and it was really nice to hear you walk through your journey of learning computer science, being able to marry that to your passion for dermatology and acquiring these skill sets along the way. So I'll ask each of you a final question. Tahila, for you, if you had to give yourself advice, either yourself advice from 5 months or 6 months ago when you started or any new mentees, what would you say?
I would say definitely like don't give up, especially like early on or even throughout the whole thing. Like a few weeks ago, even like we were trying to figure out how to code something and we were working on it, I think for actually 2 hours we were on Zoom trying to figure it out and we like we're just trying over and over and over again. And sometimes that's just all like you have to just invest the effort to get the results that you want. And sometimes you don't even get the results that you want. Sometimes you need to make changes and things, but giving up is not going to get you anywhere. So definitely don't give up.
That's lovely. Sometimes we all need to hear that, like those words of encouragement and um, get that strength to carry on and persevere. So thank you. And Eliana, for you, was there anything you learned from this session with Tehila that you are hoping to bring to your next mentoring sessions?
um, I think one thing that was interesting and very cool is that like Tehila mentioned, we ran into like different roadblocks and trying to figure out how to do different things with like the knowledge Tehila had gained, and the knowledge I had, and that sometimes like you keep trying until you figure out what to do, and then other times you just pick a new direction. Like sometimes you just change your plans, and that's totally fine. And you might end up coming up with an even better solution than the initial one. So I think that's something important to keep in mind moving forward.
Right, that makes a lot of sense, adapting and being
Mhm.
flexible, and then sometimes arriving at something more exciting or something that you really wouldn't have imagined otherwise. So that's wonderful. Thank you both, and congratulations again. Had a really nice time
Thank you.
interviewing you.
Thank you. Yeah. And thank you
Thank
for,
you.
being part of the whole
Thank you
program.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you both.